Our next inductee is one of two individuals tonight who thrived during a time of transition in Chapman athletics, when the Panthers moved from Division II to Division III in the early to mid-1990s. Unfazed, this soccer star and two-time All-West Regional honoree rewrote the offensive record books and helped establish a renewed culture of soccer success before graduating from Chapman with 2 degrees. Please watch this video tribute from Armando Orizaba, soccer student athlete from the class of 1996.
Armando's the teammate that you want on your team. He's the guy that you don't want to be playing against. As a player, I mean, just a wonderful, technically gifted player. You know, as a teammate, I don't think you could ask for a better one. The guy was always there for everyone. He always had your back. Just overall, just a great teammate.
A supreme competitor. He always wanted to win and compete. He didn't do it in a selfish way, but he also had the ability to make his teammates better too, which gave us chances to win.
From a technical standpoint, he had a really good ability to be able to get a defender moving one way, able to cut that person back another way, and then was just a technical finisher of the ball, as our goalkeeper Craig Bennett found out numerous times at practice, as he would pick the ball up from the back of the net.
For the record, Armando never scored on me in practice, but if there was a chance that he did, you know, I would probably make a comment like, okay, well, you can score to my right, but can you score to my left? And so for the rest of training, he's trying to beat me to the left, no matter what the situation was.
I just kind of have this blur, swirling memory, this kaleidoscope of greatness. It's just like, I saw him play as a youth, and I'm like, this kid is thinking about coming to Chapman. Are you kidding me? I mean, if we get this kid, he's a program changer. He would do things on the field that would just absolutely make me shake my head like, what the heck? I mean, how did he do that?
Off the field, Armando was just a very compassionate, caring person, always looking out for all of us. You know, we always said Armando is everyone's best friend. Armando was also the best man at my wedding, so I do have a soft spot in my heart for him.
His personality was like glue. You know, he could crack people up. He kept the team light. He kept the team loose. And I don't think intentionally. It's just who he is. It's just naturally who the guy is.
Armando, congratulations on your Hall of Fame induction. It's long overdue, and I'm really proud of you. Love you.
Selfishly, I feel very privileged to be a part of that journey that you were on back at Chapman. You know, those 4 years, and even more specifically, I think just privileged to witness it. So, just congratulations. I hope you have a fantastic night tonight. Enjoy it with you know, family and your SCR friends. It couldn't be more well deserved, and so happy for you. And I guess the biggest thing, or the biggest word I want to leave you with, is one big aramba for you, Armando. So congratulations, bud.
Armando, on behalf of your teammates and your friends that support you, we're proud of you. I'm proud of you. It's been a long time coming. I'm excited that you're getting this very well-deserved recognition. I'm happy for you and your family. Congratulations, and welcome to the Chapman University Athletics Hall of Fame. Armando.
SCR is in the house. That's right. So listen, Armando, I have to say something. You know, I listened to Coach Murph, I listened to Craig Bennett, and Sean Cayley, you know, and obviously your skill set and what you did on that field was truly magical, right? I mean, you precision and all the awards and everything. But what was touched on, and I mean this sincerely, Armando, they touched on your heart. And dude, listen, you are a great person, and that is a great representation of Chapman. And I thank you. I am proud to call you a Chapman brother, okay? And it was noted by Trent that, yeah, you accomplished something that not too many are doing, and that is you excelled at the Division II level, Chapman College, and you excelled at the Division III level, Chapman University. That in itself says a lot. We're going to hear a little bit about that in Toby in a minute as well. But I congratulate and I salute you on that. And I will go on the record. Dude, you put it in the back of the net during practice on Bennett. Routinely. And Mondo, That's why Craig Bennett became such a good keeper. Because of you, buddy. All right, so listen, here we go. SCR, you ready to do this? You guys ready? I'm ready. I'm going to give my best impersonation of the person that was on the PA system that would announce your name after you would score that. Okay, you ready? Here we go. I want the SCR family, the extended Chapman Athletic family, to please join me in welcoming into the Athletic Hall of Fame here at Chapman, Armando Orizaba.
Let's see if these communication classes that I took at Chapman pay off. I want to start out by thanking the Hall of Fame committee for such an amazing honor. It's definitely one of the top 5 things to ever happen to me. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I want to say thank you to Jack. What you see up here is really who he is. And the phone calls for the last, year and a half from him have just kept me going and going and going, and been looking forward to this for a very, very long time. So thank you very much, Jack. I'd also like to say thank you to Craig for everything that he did for me to give me a chance to be up here with everybody. You're right, our relationship did not start out well. He came in a year or two after I was already here, and goalkeepers, for the most part, are very, very obnoxious people. He's there, he's screaming. I look around, I'm like, who is this dork? Like, what is going on? Why is he screaming at everything? Why does he want me to go to his left? So, of course, the person that I am, I'd go up again on another drill, and I would fake like I'm going to his left and go to his right, which made him mad. He would scream and go to my left. If you're going to score on me, go to my left. And of course, I'd go, okay, I will. Next time up, fake like I'm going to his left and go to his right again. Right? And then eventually I would score all the time on his left, and he'd tell me to go to his right. But it didn't start out very well, right? But he has earned my respect once we started playing soccer games. He truly is the best goalkeeper that I've ever played with. So thank you very much, Craig. I'd also like to, I did have a lot of success on the soccer field, and I have a lot of people to thank, especially people at my table. And sorry if I get a little emotional, but I am a very emotional person. Mami, muchas gracias por todo lo que hiciste por mí, todos los sacrificios, muchas gracias. My sister, my little brother, I didn't think we were going to make it. Growing up was a little tough for us, but I'm glad that I'm up here representing our family. Sister, to see you become the mother that you are, didn't think it was going to happen, but you are such an amazing, amazing mother, so I'm so proud of you. Little brother, the stories that I've heard of you coming to Chapman games and just being there, even though you were very young, and the way that you would talk to me back then saying, brother, I went to the concession stand and I got all kinds of free chocolate and candy, from the work-study girls. So that's very, very memorable. Okay. I'd also like to say thank you to Destiny for keeping me young, my stepdaughter, who is also an elite athlete. Thank you for keeping me on my toes every day. My daughter, as a parent, you always want your kids to do better than you. And she has totally exceeded that. For me, I came to Chapman, which is only 6 miles away from Anaheim, right? So that's the furthest I can go. She ended up going as far away as possible from Southern California. She ended up going to St. John's University, getting her degree there, but that wasn't enough for her. She ended up going to Harvard to get her master's, And for me to have a daughter that graduated getting her master's from Harvard makes me just an amazing, amazing proud parent. So thank you, Tatiana. She is also a Chapman baby, just in case you guys wanted to know. And definitely one of the other top 5 things to ever happen for me was having her. Another top 5, meeting my fiance, my future wife. Thank you, Yvette, for changing me into the person that I am today. I know that I wouldn't be up here. I know I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for you. And I can't wait to marry you next year. Thank you. There's also a few people here in the house that I want to say a special thank you to. My mentor, I've been coaching soccer for, going on 30 years now, and I've learned everything from one person, and his name is Matt Swindell. He has truly been a mentor to me, has always been there for me, and I know I wouldn't have been such a successful soccer coach if it wasn't for you, so thank you, Matt. I'd also like to say thank you to my really good friend, David King, who has also professionally have given me so many opportunities to succeed. So thank you very much, David King, for always opening your doors for me. Thank you. I think I've covered almost all of it, but I'd also like to say thank you to an individual who basically took me under his wing. As a 17-year-old kid coming to a university, it's scary, right? You don't know a lot of the people here, but the person that took me under his wing was our captain, Dean Laird, who taught me so many things, so many good things, but also taught me some bad things, right? If you guys don't know Dean Laird, he is a special person, very special part in my heart, so thank you very much, Dean Laird. I've been asked a lot of questions of my time here at Chapman leading up to this, and there's only a couple of things that stand out, right? One of them, graduating from here. Is being the first person in your family to have the opportunity to go to college and get your degree was very special to me. It was very tough at times, but I was very happy, and I'm very proud to graduate from such an amazing institution like Chapman, where you really are a student before you are an athlete. I heard this last year at the Hall of Fame induction, where it's a school where education is the #1 priority. Coming here, showing up to a history class with only 5 students in the class was just mind-blowing to me, especially coming from a high school where it was most of the time 50, 60 to 1. Coming here was just amazing. So graduating from here is another one of my top 5s. The other thing that I'm very proud of is, just like Jack said a minute ago, when I came here, it was Chapman College. And there's a big handful of us that can't really say, or that say that we were here for the transition, right? Came here at Chapman College, left. When I left, it was Chapman University. When we first started training here, we had a track around that amazing soccer field, football field that we see now, where there was a year where we couldn't play any games here. We had to train at Orange High School and play our soccer games at Glover Stadium. So being away from the university that you love so much was hard, but look at where we're at now, the amazing facilities that we have. So that's something I'm very proud of. I'd like to end by thanking my SCR family, especially the people who sponsor tables. Dustin Kemmerer, one of the best athletes that I've ever faced. Thank you. That guy is good at everything. Darts, pool, foosball. cycling. I mean, you name it, that guy can probably beat any one of us at anything. Mark Kenton, I don't know where he is, but thank you. Craig Bennett, again, for stepping up and being our leader. Thank you very much for organizing all of this. Joe Hernandez, I love you, bro. We shared a lot of really, really good memories, especially pimple popping. I remember that. Okay. Cindy LeClaire, my KHS friend, my fellow Hall of Famer. It's been such an honor knowing you for so many years, and the person that you are now, I am very, very proud of, and I wish they had a Hall of Fame at Catella High School, because I know both of us would be in there. Lastly, my best friend, my best man at my wedding, Sean Cayley. As you guys heard him, there's so much history here between us. I've known him since high school. Very, very special person in my life who I love and adore very, very greatly. And quick little story about him. My fiance and I watch a show called All American on the CW. And I don't know if you guys watch that show or not, but on one of the episodes, they asked Spencer James, were you born with talent, or did you work hard for that talent? And my fiance asked me, what about you? Were you born with talent, or did you work hard? And the God honest truth, I really didn't work hard. I was given a gift. Why Murph would make us run 6 miles, I have no idea. I just wasn't a hard worker. It just came naturally to me. But when it comes to Sean Cayley, he wasn't given a lot of natural ability. Okay? But he would work harder than anybody else. And the one thing about him that I didn't have, he played in the Final Four and was also a professional soccer player. So Sean Cayley, thank you, thank you, thank you. Before I get to the rest of you, I do want to say a couple of things. If you guys notice at my table, there's an empty seat there. I lost my father a while ago, right? But it seems like it was just yesterday. And when I tell you that I didn't work very hard, I really didn't, because he was an amazing, amazing soccer player himself. The stories, the things that I have to say about him are nothing but positive. He was at every single soccer game here at Chapman. He didn't get to watch me very often at Catella, only because our games would be at 3 o'clock and he would work till 5. But when it was every night game, home game here, he was here with a bunch of his friends up in the stands, doing whatever they were doing there, and enjoying the game. But my stories when it comes to soccer all go back to him. Passion, right? He told me, he gave me some advice, and he said, son, if you can do these 4 things, you're going to be very successful when it comes to soccer. One of them was play with a lot of passion, right? So every time I stepped on the field, and it was a soccer game, not practice, a soccer game, I played with a lot of passion. Right? I didn't want to lose. I wanted to make my teammates better. I wanted us to be successful. So he said, play with a lot of passion. The second thing was master a soccer move, right? And as my friends, SCR family can say, my cutback was very, very good, right? To my left, to my right, but that was the only really move I had. I wasn't fast, I wasn't strong, I wasn't any of those things. I was just skillful and can cut like no other. Know what to do with the ball before you get it. Okay? Know what to do. So most of the time soccer games are 80 minutes, right? If you're a normal soccer game. Soccer players normally have the ball, if you're a ball hog and you have the ball a lot, 1.5 minutes out of those 80 minutes. So what are you doing with all that other time? Okay, think about what you're going to do before you get the ball, right? And then lastly, surround yourself with good players, right? Those were the 4 things that he said. If you can do these 4 things, you're going to be very successful. And I surrounded myself with the best, right? I really, really did. So I'm very, very happy. So I'll end with this. Playing soccer here was amazing to me, but the friendships that I've made are even better than that, right? So to all of my SCR family, I will never forget B5. Ever forget B5. I will never forget 781 North Glassell. I will never forget 613 Rhine Lane. Okay, I will never forget the Thursday nights at Casey's, the Friday nights at Red Onion, the Saturday nights at ABC. My favorite ones were Sundays at Bobby McGee's or Cowboy Boogie. And the last thing I'll say is that I will always remember that we are the boys that make more noise.
Thank you.